Hey everybody, this is Brian with bpatscards34, and today I am casting my ballot for the YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame for 2023. This is an opportunity for people in the community to give some shout outs to channels that they really love and enjoy. I know there's been some talk recently, some conversations bubbling up, some of them quite emotional, and myself included in that. But I do feel like now that the dust has settled, there have been some really good replies, comments, feedback, and at the end of the day, I think most of us are here because we love the hobby, we love the cards, and we enjoy and like the people in the community. And so I just want to say thanks to everyone who has been focusing on working together and building the community. And anyway, I'm going to go ahead now and jump into my video. What I've got for the first three, and I will say, in case you haven't watched the YouTube Hall of Fame videos, the criteria is that the channel has to have been around for at least 3 years, and if you have a channel that has been around for at least 1 year, then you can vote for the Hall of Fame. I'm at about 2.5 years now, and my first time voting was last year, so I went back and took a look at the nominations I gave, and there were 4 that are still not in the Hall of Fame that I wanted to start with. So I'm going to have 10 altogether. That's the amount that we can shout out. The first 4 are channels that I voted for last year, and the remaining 6 are collected from a handful that I thought of for this year's shout out. I did have more than 10 altogether, and so I do what I typically do when I do a drawing, like on my giveaways, where I just threw the names in my hat, scrambled them around, and then picked the remaining 6. So here we go. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. My first one is Tony over at TB's TTM Autographs. Tony's got a great channel. He tells some really great stories, not just in his videos, but in his comments as well. He's always been a really big supporter of other channels. He's a big Notre Dame fan. He's currently at 508 subs, and I really enjoy his channel. Next up, we have Brandon Stebbins. Brandon's got a great channel. He has 1.04 thousand subs, does a lot of TTMs, mail days. He has a fantastic autograph collection, and he does some fun PSA reveals as well, but a great channel there also. Next up, I've got my guy Frank Specie. He goes by JR, but his channel is Frank Specie. He also has a great channel. He's been around doing videos for quite a while. He has 1.42 thousand subs, and he lives in my home state. Very good guy. Does a little bit of everything, not just sports card videos, but dad jokes, food reviews, a lot of really good stuff. He collects sports card boxes, retail hobby. He's got an amazing collection. And then the final one from last year is Bears9 McMahon. That's Jack, big Bears fan, so we know he's quite a wise individual. He has a great channel, obviously, just like the title implies. He collects cards of Chicago Bears, especially Jim McMahon. He has the best Jim McMahon collection I've ever seen. I'm a huge McMahon fan, obviously, as well. And not just does he have great videos with a lot of amazing cards, but his videos are also both comical and painful at times. He has the worst luck with mail day returns. I really feel like people who sell cards and package cards to ship out really ought to watch his videos just to see what not to do. His reactions are pretty funny, but it also is a little painful because I can empathize with what he's going through there. And next up, for new ones for this year, this one right here, I had to add him. In fact, he was not in the drawing. I just added Jimmy Guns because I thought he was already in the Hall of Fame. And when I found out that he was not, when I looked at the list this year, I realized that I definitely wanted to cast a vote for him. He is a great guy in the community. He does some amazing videos. He does rips, mail days. He has these live gun shows that are really, really fun. And he has a lot of insight into the hobby. So great channel there. And I think he was my 100th subscriber. He, back when I was first getting the channel started, and I had been at 99, and I posted a video, and he replied to the comment something to the effect of, "Hey, I'm your 100th subscriber." And that's a nice little milestone for a little channel like mine, so I always really appreciated that from back in the day. Now, before I go on to the final 5, which were the ones that were selected out of my hat, out of the ones that I chose, I just want to mention there are a lot of other great channels, some that I definitely had considered for this. So just know that, these are my 10, but honestly, there are a whole bunch of great ones and a lot that I would love to include, but they haven't been around 3 years yet, so maybe next year and the year after. But this Hall of Fame Sports Card YouTube event was actually started by Mike over at DitkaCollector. Great channel, and he passed the baton last year over to Jake at Legends Never Die. Just a really sincere, good guy. Genuinely has an amazing collection of autographed baseballs, among other things. And I just want to say, for Jake, there's a lot that goes into that, and I know that he puts a lot of time and energy into that. So thank you very much for taking over and being the commissioner for this. All right, next up, we've got my guy Brian over at bpatscards. He is when I first saw that, I thought maybe he was a Patriots fan, but no, he is a Colts fan, a big-time Colts fan. He does some great videos. He rips product. He has mail days, and he has live chats almost on a weekly basis where you can get on there and just kind of chat with other collectors and people who are watching the videos. He opens product. He sells cards at a very reasonable deal. I get a lot of my nice little PC cards from him, and a great channel there as well. Next up, we have another channel near and dear to my heart, Go Bears, Mike over at DitkaCollector. Again, this is a guy who is a big Mike Ditka fan and has an amazing collection of Mike Ditka cards. He also does some TTMs, some good mail days, and a really good guy in the hobby. 124 subs, and would love to see him continue to grow. Great channel there. All right, next up, Ian over at If Sports Cards. This is one of my favorite channels. I've been following him for a long, long time. Before, I was following him before he got really big, and I was so glad that he did. I think he's at over 35,000 subs now. He just has a great channel, great content. I think my favorites are the Ian and Nikki Wife Pack Wars. He also does some live video streams on the weekend, and his Polls of the Week videos are really good as well. Big-time 49ers fan. All right, next up, number 9, Hoss of Cards. Shout out to Hoss, a great guy in the community. He has an amazing voice for this kind of content, and he's a Cleveland Browns fan. He does a lot of great videos. He does TTMs. He does reveals of grading cards from PSA and others. He rips product, and just a really good guy in the community. He's one of the very first people to ever comment on my channel. And I know he's been involved in supporting a lot of other channels. So just a great guy, great channel as well. And Hoss of Cards has about 3.4 thousand subs, doing very well. And my last one is Eric over at The Card Closet. He has 544 subs, and he has a lot of great content. He's very knowledgeable about sports. He does vintage, modern, just like me, right? He likes a mixture of the old stuff and the new stuff. And he's a big Red Sox fan, Lakers fan, Steelers fan. My favorite videos of his are the Joy of a Completed Set video. There's really nothing quite like, when you have that last card you need to put into the binder. It's just a great feeling. So anyway, The Card Closet is my last choice for the video. That's going to do it for today. Just want to thank everyone for supporting the channel and the content and other YouTube creators. Good luck to those of you who were nominated by me, as well as all those who were nominated by anyone else. And remember, this is an open ballot. Anyone with a channel that's a year old or more is welcome to vote. And I would love and encourage everyone to get out there and support these channels. I think the more we grow this, the better it can be. And remember, it's all in good fun, nothing too serious. Just a chance to recognize other channels, big and small, and keep that hobby growing. And I hope everyone out there, collectors, investors, hybrids, all that good stuff, I hope you all are doing well. I hope you all have an amazing weekend coming up. And good luck to those nominated. Everybody take care. And as always, Go Bears.